Now, the question of whether life does or has ever existed on Mars has fascinated scientists ever since man started looking to the skies. Now, a group of British scientists are hoping to settle the issue once and for all. A spacecraft is being designed which will travel to the planet to analyze the surface for signs of life. The team behind the Beagle 2 project said that they hope to fund it through advertising.
It's small, ingenious and very clever. This little box of tricks could help answer one of the burning questions in space research. Was there once life on Mars? It's a British project designed to be launched in 4 years' time. It would sit on the surface of the planet and send out a little mole. The mole would dig into the surface, grab a sample of Martian Earth, then drop it into the tiny laboratory where instruments would analyze it for signs of life. Projects like this don't come cheap. It's going to cost about £25 million. But if it does find firm evidence of past life on Mars, the scientists say it'll be a price well worth paying. And who will pay for it? One way could be sponsorship. The spacecraft will parachute onto the Martian surface. Before touchdown, 2 large balloons will inflate to cushion the impact. Once it has finished bouncing along the surface, the balloons will detach and roll away. Agencies say the advertising space on these balloons could sell for £40 to £50 million. It would be the first advertisement on another planet. Today, the European Space Agency backed Britain's Beagle 2 Mars lander.
This lander, with its capacity to analyze in situ the possible existence of life on the red planet, either active life or past life, is an extraordinary element in the success of this mission.
Scientists here in Britain believe a British spacecraft on Mars would fire the imagination.
If Britain could be the first nation other than a superpower to land on a planetary surface and demonstrate it has both the science and technological capability to look for things like the evidence for past life, then that ultimately could stimulate a great number of people to follow scientific careers.
There are still several hurdles to overcome before Europe's whole Mars project gets underway, but scientists are confident it has wide support. James Wilkinson, BBC News.
Now, before we go, let's take a look